Hello everyone, on this video I'm gonna show you how to set an custom environment variable on Windows 10, but you can do it on every Windows that you could have. This is gonna help you to run some executables that cannot be executed by simply click on it. They have no user interface. There is not a window that you can interact with. Those executables only were run by command line, by CMD. I'm sorry for my bad pronoun. I'm not a native English speaker. I'm a Spanish bilingual speaker. Sorry. But what you can do with this. Normally, you can have to set a path in order to execute by command line one of those executables that lack of user interface. But if you set a custom environment variable, then you can execute it just by typing on your command line the name of that executable. Is just for that. But that saves you a lot of time and a lot of troubles. What kind of executables could be run by this? No one's, not most people have to execute one of those programs. No, don't have to need to. But out there are several of programs that have internal tools that are very helpful, especially the programs that can help you to program. I don't know, on Windows, on Android, on Linux. Okay, never mind. So you can use one of those tools only by command line. So it's really a pain in the ass, sorry, if you are trying to execute one of those programs and ever had to find the path of that executable of that specific program in order to execute that tool. So setting a custom environment variable, it saves all the work. It saves all of that work. So let's start. I'm sorry if it don't if I don't speak well English. I'm repeat again. I'm not a native speaker of English. I am a native speaker of Spanish. So sorry, you have to deal with this. So please do as I do on the screen, as you can see, and not as I'm gonna say, as I'm gonna whatever I gonna say, and don't 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 follow what I say, but follow what you can see on the screen. So let's start. Let's go to Control Panel, Advanced System Settings, and you can find here Environment Variables. Just here, just here. Okay, if you wanna see the process, please go to System and Security. This is the full process. System, advanced system settings, and now environment variables. Okay, now you had to edit path1, this variable, path1, edit it. Okay, I had now another path added because I use it on Android Studio in order to execute tools as ADB integrator, sorry. What you can see here is that Windows apps, every Windows app, it's set by default here. In background process of Windows execute, just login first at here on this folder. And there is all of those background process, that all of those executables that lacks of a user interface. But you can add another one in order to execute those kind of executables with how or that lack of user interface. You have to add new one, and I suggest you, if you have uh, that if the folder with the executables that lack of user interface are on some folder inside your user account, you have to use this first, this percent sign user profile percent sign. What it means or what it can do, it saves you to find your user folder, whatever it has. It saves you to find, to locate your user main folder. So you can simply type this and then set a folder. Whatever are those executables. And then after you had sorry for that, after you have edited this, typed this, sorry, then you can save it. And when you have saved it, you have to restart the machine, restart the Windows. I'm gonna delete this because I don't want to have double folders on there. What is gonna happen whenever your Windows start is gonna look for apps that have said that could be executed by command line everywhere on every folder that it's your pointer and that moment, whatever folder that you are, if you execute the command line, it's gonna recognize those apps because they're gonna be charged from the start of the init. I'm sorry, from the init of the Windows. At the start of the window, sorry, that's the way of saying it. At the start of the Windows. So this is gonna help you and save you a lot of time, believe me. Okay, when you hit here on OK, you have to restart the machine in order to, at the start, Windows search on this folder and on this other folder for those kind of executables that lack of user interface. And then you can simply call them. Every executable that you have, you can call them on command line. For example, Windows WinR, CMD, okay, and I'm gonna say ADB, that it's a program that lacks of executable of Android Studio and a tool that can only be executed by command line. I'm gonna hit enter and it has been recognized. Okay, that's all, and thanks for you watching this video. If you like it, please, 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 please share it. Not only do like on this video, share it and tell other people that sometimes I'm upload videos on English to help the community to do some some things that are difficult to do with how any know any knowledge, sorry, of programming. Sorry if I say it bad. I'm gonna say it for third time. I'm not a native English speaker, so sorry. Okay, that's all, and thank you for watching this video. See you next time.